Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to drink some cheap-ass beers with Dr. Dave. Ooh, just remember, because it's a cheap-ass beer doesn't make it an undrinkable or unpleasant beer. Just means it didn't cost a lot of money. No doubt about it. Well, what do we have today for our cheap-ass beer? Oh, we have one from Canada. This is the Moosehead Lager. Oh, man, this is brewed in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. No doubt. Checks in at 5% alcohol by volume. I don't know much more about it than that. Now, I do know the same family has owned this brewery continuously since its inception. How long will that last? I don't know, because breweries are throwing an awful lot of money to acquire well-established breweries and build them into huge multinational corporations. So who knows? I've watched a lot of microbreweries in the United States grow into huge proportions, and then the owners sell out, because how can you resist $1 billion? A billion? Really? Let's see if this is a twist off. No! Alrighty. There you go. Because when you have a twist off cap, you're really drinking some cheap ass beer. No doubt about it. Let's go ahead and let's put this down over here before we have some accidents. So the last thing you want to do is have accidents around electronics. No doubt about it. There we go. So here's our Moosehead bottle cap. Alrighty, let's go ahead and let's show our glassware first. This is Dr. Dave's custom imprinted cheap ass glass, baby. And it says right on there, Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. I only ordered a few. I didn't order them to sell them, but if people show interest, yeah, I'd sell them. All right, let's go ahead and make this a nice pour. Very good. Poured out a very beautiful, light golden color. A lot of people will call this other names that I don't like to use. Yeah, I don't know why people use those descriptors, but what do they know about that? I don't know. It's got lively carbonation. It made a very small amount of a white head there. Let's see what kind of aroma. Some grains in there, a little bit of maltiness, and I'm picking up some hops in there as well. Yeah, it smells quite pleasant. I think it's going to be a decent beer. Now, I've had this many times on tap, but not recently. No, when I lived in the city, there was a bar there that had this on tap, and I would drink it all the time. A good nightcap, because it's not going to weigh you down. That's what this beer is all about. It's not going to weigh you down. Hey, before I drink this, I want to thank the family there in Canada who's owned and brewed this beer continuously for all these years. You're doing a great job. Cheers to them. Cheers to you at home, no doubt. That's pretty darn good. Now, I haven't had this in a number of years. A very crisp, clean finish with just the slightest amount of bitterness from the hops in here. I don't know what kind of malts or grains or anything is used in here. Now, I do know, I read on the website that the company grows its own ingredients for the beer. So, yeah, it's proprietary, whatever's in here. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. There's nothing offensive about this beer. It would go well with any kind of cuisine. If you've never tried the Moosehead Lager, I don't think you know what you're missing. It's a beer from Canada that actually has a little bit of flavor, because so many macro lagers, at least the original ones from the States here, it's just beer. It's carbonated water with some alcohol. That's what it is. Now this one is a little bit of flavor from the malts and the hops, just enough to let you know that you're drinking a beer. Yeah, because Stone has a saying: if you want that fizzy yellow stuff, go for it. Yeah, because that's what it is, fizzy yellow stuff. Now this one's keeping a little bit of foam there, very small amounts. Got some nice carbonation flowing up. It's not going to win any awards for its appearance, but it tastes good. I got this at the local beverage store. It was $6.49, which I think is a reasonable price for what's considered to be an import. So what you do is you take 6.49, always take the money, divide it by the units, when in this case is 6. That comes out to $1.08. That's what makes this a cheap-ass beer. But it's not a cheap-ass beer. It's not inferior. It tastes just fine, and it will go well with a variety of foods. This would be a great beer to sit outside and drink in the summertime. It's only 5% alcohol. It's not going to get you tipsy anytime soon. But as with all alcoholic beverages, you must be careful if you're going to operate any machinery or especially a car. Yeah, I don't agree with that. You do what you like. I'm not here to preach. I'm just here to tell you how it is, baby. Well, Dr. Dave on another cheap ass beer review. You don't have to pay attention to what I say. Drink whatever you like. Yeah, because life is short. Life is truly short. And you must be happy. There's no doubt about that. So until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.